Okay, let me say this. Antonio Brown has been extradited back from wherever he was. I think he was in Sudan.
Yeah.
Back to America, to face the attempted murder charges that he's been
Mm,
eluding
yeah.
and child support.
Throw that in there too.
Uh,
Yeah.
That's insane.
so he was shoot and kill. So I have this name, but it's hard to say. So he tried to shoot somebody at Aiden Ross charity boxing event, and that's what
Lord have
the
mercy.
attempted murder charges are. The name is um, supremely difficult to say. I'm gonna take a stab at it, but Zul Kernane Kwame Ntambu.
Not bad, Jeff.
And then he got
Clearly,
extradited.
he's African.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, not, not for me.
You was better off
But
saying Tiki Tiki Jimbo, no Rimbo.
listen, I want to try not to be, because attempted murder is a serious thing. I was trying not to do the thing where I just
I'm
shorthand a
sorry.
funny name.
It's
I was
Keith.
trying not
It's
to do that.
Keith.
I'm sorry.
Keith, bro, log off.
But so he was extradited and brought back here. Um, he appeared in an Essex County court, so in front of a New Jersey judge, to face
Oh
the
wow.
charges.
Dang.
Wow.
Yeah. They got you,
And that
buddy.
was
It's a
Friday,
wrap.
so
He's out of here.
it was
Yeah,
Friday. It
it's
was
a wrap.
Monday, so they executed the extradition order. Um, so we'll see what happens. I'm sure it's going to go to trial soon. But
Yeah, that shit bug Mr. Postman.
um, all this proves to me is that like what's the name? The Steelers coach needs needs to do something else other than coaching football. Because if he can keep all his antics under wrap for as long as he did, he should be doing something else.
Who, Tomlin?
Yeah, because as soon as he left the
The
Steelers,
Steelers coach.
all this stuff just came out. I can't. I'm watching the game. My brain is all over the
Well,
place right
this
now.
this just happened. You know what I mean? This
Yeah.
just happened. This is fairly new. Um I I think AD is feeling good about this situation, or AB is feeling good about this situation for whatever reason. He posted God is so good on his social media, and God is good regardless. So
Absolutely.
I don't know if he, but I feel like he's in good spirits in regards to it. In
He
his
was.
mind, in his mind, what his story is that he shot in the air because it was out of self defense, because it wasn't just one person that was trying to do something to him, and so he might have a plausible story to go along with what's happening, but he didn't do himself any favors by running out of the country after that, right after that happened, with no and they had to come and get him. You know what I mean? And no sign of return in the near future or whatever.
No
So
intent. Yeah,
that's
no
not going to
intention.
bode him well in court at all for sure.
I just
So
have one question, if I can ask. Like when you get to a certain level of life, I feel like there should be certain things that you should be eliminating yourself from, especially when you're in a certain tax bracket. You know what I mean? Like stuff in regards to like not wanting to pay child support and things like that. That comes with the territory if you are like not with the parent, I mean, not with the significant other no more, and you
Hmm.
guys have agreed to go your separate ways, but is there still a child there? Now, if you're saying that's not your child, do the proper things to make sure that that's not your child. But to put yourself in a predicament where you are literally acting out of character to the point that you can end your fortune and everything else that you have worked so hard up until this point, I just don't deem as like worth. You know what I mean? Like, so it's just like it's weird to me when I hear stories about people in like better position as far as like they're able to maneuver because of their wealth. Like, you know what I mean? And so to hear this, it's kind of like, bro, you brought this on yourself. So whatever happens, I'm like, you deserve that, like respectfully, because it didn't have to go down like this. Is what I'm saying.
I
I
think it's
feel you.
important to know that the large majority of people that are aware of who this man is, believe him to be um,
Mentally
believe him to
unstable.
have believe yes to be unstable
CTE.
and have
Yeah.
CTE. You know what I mean? So
So
it's a little bit
It's
It's a little
tricky when
bit,
it, yeah.
yeah, because we don't always believe that he's acting out just out of his right mind. You know what I mean? It's
He's
something
got
else
like
at play. Yeah.
he's got like low impulse control, and it's gotten worse. Literally, you can actually go back and like detail his behavior prior to a hit against the Bengals, and then after, and then everything after that play. It it speaks of it, but it's hard because you can't diagnose CTE on a living body. So we won't know until he ultimately passes. But
Ain't that
I will,
crazy?
yeah,
Wow.
I will say that he also felt really good about being super disrespectful to Tom Brady and talking about his wife at the same time. So like
Mm.
while I do believe that he does have CTE and he might not be in full cognitive control, it's something to be said of the people around him that let him be in that situation. And if I'm not mistaken, he's been arrested multiple times for like varying levels of assault. So him having a firearm is just a poor choice in general.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna get in trouble, and and especially if it happened in New Jersey.
Hmm.
Jersey don't really play about the guns. You know what I mean? They're in step with New York in that regard. Um,
Hmm.
it's like South Carolina and North Carolina. They kind of like go hand in hand. A lot of the same laws. So yeah, he might serve. He might see himself serving some time. And I'll be honest. Hopefully, if he does, it'll serve him some good.
Hmm.
Even though I wish jail and prison on no one. I wish it on
He
no one. But
he might be able to if he because he keeps denying this guy that he's got CTE. But I think if you lean into it, you can get his sentence moved to like a mental facility as opposed to a full-on prison.
yeah,
Hmm.
he might need one, man, for sure.
But the sad part is he's so out of his mind, he might like take that on as like I'm him. I could go to prison and be all right. I could hold my own. Like, he's very
Yeah,
like aggressive in that way, in my opinion.
And
yeah.
that'll help him. That'll help him in jail. That'll help him in prison for sure.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, it'll help him out.
But to live the lifestyle that he lives, to go all the way down to prison, wow, culture shock on a whole nother level. But
Hmm.
He's
by
definitely a
any
tyrant, though.
means, yeah, yeah, absolutely.
He's definitely a tyrant. Like like the man was like exposing himself and pleasuring himself in a public pool and all of this type of stuff. It was
I
yeah,
didn't
like
know that.
he was
That's
tripping.
wild.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he was
It's
tripping.
definitely given CTE though. It's
yeah,
definitely given.
we don't he don't
If there's a if
necessarily need to be free.
Damn.
So it
a
doesn't.
danger to
Wow,
After
that's
himself
how
or
nearly
he look
another.
these
6 months
days.
on the run, detectives have found former
6
NFL
months.
star Antonio Brown. Brown was wanted for attempted murder after police say he shot at someone during an amateur boxing event. NBC6's Nico Clemens is live in Miami. And Nico, where exactly did police find Brown?
All right, Nico. I'll say this.
Why you pause it right there? Because that just looks crazy.
Oh, that's the part that look crazy. Oh, okay, Nico. I was not expecting him, and I'll just leave it at that.
All right,
Okay.
all
He
right.
he looked like a blind mole. You know the moles that be they be
Keith.
digging stuff.
The digger, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's what a
blind.
mole is.
Yeah, yeah,
A mole rat is that what?
yeah. Or just a mole. He looked like a mole.
Oh Lord.
Miami police say after months of searching,
Nico the mole.
investigators found Brown in the Middle East. U.S. Marshals have brought him back to the U.S., and detectives will bring him here to Miami to face charges. This right here is the warehouse where police say Brown got into a fight and then fired those shots.
Back up, Pop! Pop, back up!
Months after police say he pulled the trigger, investigators found and arrested former NFL star Antonio Brown in Dubai. Miami police say he was wanted for attempted murder.
Pop, back up!
Detectives say in May, Brown shot at someone at a boxing event in Miami's Little Haiti neighborhood. An arrest warrant says Brown got into a fight with a man. Moments later, gunshots.
We had all these witnesses that pointed their finger at Antonio Brown.
Someone later recorded a video that appears to show him in handcuffs. However, investigators say when they searched Brown, they didn't find a gun on him or anyone who was hurt, so they let him go. Investigators say they later watched surveillance and cell phone videos, which showed Brown grabbing a gun off a security officer and going towards the man he just fought. The other man later told detectives Brown shot at him. Miami police say while Brown was on the run, he posted videos to social media.
He was kind of like taunting us, like saying, "Hey, I'm safe here," you know, and that's what we interpreted from those videos. But
Taunting.
you know what? He was laughing then. We're getting the last laugh.
A search that lasted
Cops
months.
are super
Now ends
petty,
with
bro.
detectives preparing to
So-
bring
It's
not
Brown
about
back to
getting the last
Miami
laugh.
to face charges.
It's about
No
getting
matter who
justice.
you are.
Right.
Right. About
Listen.
getting justice where justice is necessary to be gotten.
Listen, if you
We're
are
getting the
going-
last
if you-
laugh. Thought he
If
said
you are,
something.
Or what month?
if you're gonna run, you run to a country that has no extradition law.
He was like, I'm going to Sudan.
He's
Pulling
I'm
a
out
gun.
to Dubai.
Right.
Pulling a gun from a security guard or whatever, and then firing that firearm is a whole other charge on top
That's
of that. So that's
crazy.
aggravated assault with a weapon on top of a bunch of other stuff. It's a wrap for him.
And where's the weapon?
It was a security guard's gun.
I
so it
said,
wasn't even his.
where is it?
Probably in evidence now.
They said they didn't even find anything on him.
They probably found the gun at the scene somewhere.
I didn't hear that. I didn't
I
hear
didn't
that
hear
they
that
found the
either.
gun.
Yeah, because they definitely said they didn't find anything on him. That's why they
Well,
let him
on
go.
him is one thing, but
They well,
But
I
that,
heard.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I heard that okay, he might have gotten it from somebody else, right? Pulled it from somebody else, but they never made out after that. They never said, oh, they found it, or it was in the bushes somewhere, or it was turned in to authorities or anything like that. They never said
Yeah.
that.
it could be that it's still an active investigation. They don't want to put the details out there like that. I mean, it's small, but it could be something like that.
Yeah, where is the weapon though? So then, because then we could get your prints and see if you actually had your hands on the gun or not.
Absolutely.
So they probably have it. I'm saying
They're trying to say
Where?
he
None of this
snatched
is
it.
saying
They're
it.
trying to say that
I know,
he
but-
snatched it from the security guard, but what happened to it afterwards is
Exactly. They never made mention of where it is. They said, "Oh yeah." They said that he got the gun and he fired it, but he didn't have it on him. Okay, so he didn't have it on him. So where is the gun?
right.
Any you have. If you commit a crime in the city of Miami, we're gonna identify you.
And in none of this footage do you see him with a gun.
Yep. So that's why I'm like, how strong are the witnesses? Because
And-
they're saying that the witnesses pointed to him shooting the gun, but it's like, okay, y'all had cell phones out. Why we ain't catch none of it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They did though. That's where they went back and watched it. We just don't see that clip there. They probably didn't release that to the news.
You
Got
seen
it.
the clip with him with a gun?
What I'm saying is they probably saw the clip, like whatever they have in evidence as far as that goes, because it's an active
But Jeff,
investigation.
you speculating right now. Like they're
We're all speculating.
no, we're not all speculating. I'm saying we literally have not seen him with the gun. They haven't said where the gun is. I'm just stating facts that they have not said where the gun is.
They
They
haven't.
have not said I'm still not seeing any footage of them with the gun. You said that they got it. I'm like, okay, well, where
I didn't
is it?
say. I'm
And
not
a-
saying it. What I'm saying is that if they have it and it's an active investigation, mean they are currently still doing the legwork for it. They already issued a warrant for his arrest. They went and did the paperwork for an extradition. So, me understanding how that works, more than likely they have at least the evidence of him firing the weapon on cell phone footage, which is not in this clip because they're not using the same, like the NBC is not using the same clips as the police is using for their investigation. That's what I'm
Yes.
saying.
And all I'm
Gotcha.
saying is that's speculation. You don't know that.
Okay.
All I'm
And
saying
you-
is that's
And
speculation.
you don't know that they don't have it. Is what I'm
Huh?
saying.
No, what I'm saying is we haven't seen it. I know that. I know that we haven't seen it. And I know that they haven't told us that they've seen it. That's what I'm saying. I'm only saying what we know. We don't know. I'm saying we don't know, and that's what we know. We know that we don't know that they have any footage of him with the gun.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not quick. I'm not so quick to just say, yeah, this man. I'm not quick to do that. I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm not just gonna be. I'm not just gonna say, yeah, he did it, and there's no evidence of him actually having a gun. I'm not. I'm just. That's just not me.
We're
Heard you.
going to locate you and we're going to bring you to justice.
So right
And I
now,
don't like you. You talk. We're gonna bring him to justice. Like I just don't like that, bro.
Yeah,
Somebody else
it
talk.
again, like say it again. Like that's my point. It came off like y'all had a vendetta against them because looking at the footage that we do see, you see people scattering and running. Now Antonio was going in the same direction, like exiting, and then you heard gunshots. Yeah, he could have left and came back with it. And again, all speculating. But what I will say is Antonio looked like he was trying to get away for the most part. He kicked my man and started running the opposite way. Shortly after that, you heard gunshots. Again, I wasn't there, but based off of what we saw on this clip, it looked like he was running away. It's just that we see this happen so many times that when a celebrity or a person of popularity is in an area or place, whenever something goes down, it's automatically put on them a lot of times.
In addition to that, there were also. I think they said that they. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I think they were saying that there were witnesses saying like he. Let me just run it back. I don't want to.
Little Haiti neighborhood. An arrest warrant says Brown got into a fight with a man. Moments later, gunshots.
We had all these witnesses that pointed their finger at Antonio Brown.
Someone later recorded a video that
So they
appears
didn't
to show
know
him in
either.
handcuffs.
They didn't know. They
Here's
don't
the
sound
part.
like they
That appears
knew.
to show him in
Here's the part I'm looking for.
At Antonio Brown.
Someone later recorded a video that appears to show him in handcuffs. However, investigators say when they searched Brown, they didn't find a gun on him or anyone who was hurt, so they let him go. Investigators say they later watched surveillance and cell phone
Look, kicks the
videos,
dude.
which showed Brown grabbing a gun
in his
off a
hand.
security officer and going
It
toward
showed
Brown
him
grabbing a
pulling
gun
the
off
gun
Hold
a
on, I'm
security
trying-
officer.
I'm
Say they
running it
later
back so I
watched
can hear.
surveillance and cell phone videos,
Stop right there.
which showed Brown
Where do you
grabbing
see a gun?
off-
No, I know he. There, not right there. Oh, I'm trying to hear what he said about. They had video that showed him holding one.
Investigators say when they searched Brown, they didn't find a gun on him or anyone who was hurt, so they let him go. Investigators say they later watched surveillance and cell phone videos, which showed Brown grabbing a gun off a security officer and going towards the man he just fought. The other man later told detectives Brown shot at him. Miami police say while Brown was on the run, he posted videos.
All right, so they saying that they got a video of him taking the gun out, or you know, what I mean,
security guard, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
whoever had the gun. They saying that, but I'm like, okay, well, where is it? Well, and then it may be what Jeff is saying, like they
Yeah,
holding
my
on
bad,
to
Jeff.
it. No, I'm still there because I'm still
not,
like, well,
'cause
where is
I
it?
missed that part.
Like, show if he got it, show it to us. But I hear what Jeff is saying, like where he's like, well, they got it, and that's all they need. They don't necessarily need to show us. You know what I mean? But it's still like, you know. So I hear what he's saying because that's oftentimes what they do. But like, there's due process and there's discovery. You know what I mean? So at some point, you're gonna have to
Facts.
give it to, like, we'll be able to see it. You know what I'm saying? If this is
Yes.
true, it's because right now it's still what one person says. Well, I got the video. I'm like, okay,
Right.
okay, you got the video. That's cool. Show us the video. There's so many times when somebody say that they got a video, just to say that they got a video to scare people. We'll see.
Yeah, we're gonna
More
see
to
how it
come.
plays out.
More to come on that.
More to come.
Yeah. Cool beans.